Aboriginal art from Australia. Australia is a country that is on the opposite side of the planet from where we are now. If you want to fly to Australia, you would be in a plane for at least 15 hours. Just as Native American Indians for the first inhabitants of the country, Aborigines were the first inhabitants of Australia. They settled on the continent between 16,000 and 80,000 years ago, and 20,000-year-old cave art has been discovered on ancient rock walls. Aboriginal art varies from region to region, but many pieces suggest a strong connection with the land and an appreciation of native animals. Many Aboriginal paintings tell dreams, time stories, and are passed down through generations. It's common to see a dot painting technique in bright earthy colours, and for art to be painted from an aerial view, as if you're looking down on a scene from an eye of a bird or looking at a map. Start our artwork today with our paper in landscape. I've used orange thick construction paper today to give it a little bit more of an authentic feel. I'm starting off by drawing an oval egg shape in the centre of my piece of paper, and then I'm going to add some small curves and fins for my feet for my turtle or tortoise. Once I've drawn all four, I need to think about my head. So I create a curved square at the left-hand side of my piece of paper, and then a small little triangle on the right-hand side for my little tortoise or turtle tail. Now I'm happy with my shape and I don't need to rub anything out or change anything. I'm going to get my thick marker pen to outline everything before I rub out any pencil lines with my eraser. You can use, if you haven't got a black marker pen, a black crayon. Then I get my poster paints ready. These are the thicker paints that we used when we were doing our printing work last week. Aboriginal art is often very colourful, but you don't want to be using more than 4 or 5 colours, so choose your colours wisely. Then, using a Q-tip, you're going to dip it into your first colour, and you're going to press and dab small circles, tracing around the outline of your line. Then, place that Q-tip to one side. You might use that colour a bit later on. And with a new fresh Q-tip, choose your second colour, and just inside, dab your colour in a slightly smaller circle than the one you created before. Try and space out all of your dots evenly so they have the same space between them. The circle will get smaller and smaller, changing your colour until eventually it's all filled up. Then I'm going to add the same colour all inside the feet and the head and the tail. So I've chosen green. Aboriginal art is often very decorative, and the background was often filled with lots of curves, concentric circles, and different patterns. You can create the same type of background using your Q-tips and the same colours, and creating different sized circles, tracing around a crescent moon shape, or you might want to create a wavy line. Again, don't use too many colours, and try and keep your dots and your dabbing equal distance apart.